Hi everyone, today we have a nice kind of spinal reset where you can really lengthen your back muscles and feel good on the foam roller. So if you have a foam roller at home, that's terrific. If you don't, that's okay. You can grab a beach towel and just roll it on up. So that way you have the same type of length as a foam roller to get the same effect. So we're gonna get started by facing the side. Holding onto the ends of your foam roller, reach up and overhead, nice big inhale. Exhale, you're gonna roll it down. So tuck your chin, peel it on down one vertebrae at a time. You can also walk your hands down and basically go into more of a neutral spinal position on your thighs, or you can take your foam roller or your towel and go into more of a lengthening position, bending your knees as you reach forward. So that's another option. So as you reach down towards the floor, keep drawing belly button into spine. And then once you get down towards that forward fold position, place your hands on the foam roller or on your towel and kind of press through and just roll forward, finding that nice stretch through the back of your legs into your hamstrings. Keep lifting your hips. And breathe, a nice big inhale and exhale. One more here. And then you can roll the foam roller back in, roll your towel in, grab the ends again, and then roll it all the way back up. Reaching up and overhead, nice big inhale. Exhale, you got one more of these. So peeling it on down, tuck your chin. And find that nice neutral spine, reaching all the way down towards the floor. Placing your hands again on that roller, on that towel, pressing it forward. So you're hinging from your hips, finding that length through your spine. And then you can peel it all the way back up again, reaching up and overhead. Now standing up nice and tall, reach forward with your towel or with your roller, bend through your knees going into a squat and then come up to a stand. You can also reach down with the roller and then press up and overhead. Nice big inhale here and then exhale to reach. So if you give a little tension on that roller, so pressing into the sides or pulling away on that towel, you create that tension to engage your back muscles here and lift. Using your glutes to help press your hips forward and reach 5 more here. 5, lengthening through the crown of your head. 3 more. 3, lift. 2, 1 more. And then bring your arms back to that neutral position. Walk your feet in so they're underneath your hips, going into rotation. So lifting up one knee, rotating to one side, and then switch to do the other side. Keep drawing belly button to spine. So you get that rotation, and you're getting that lengthening action at the same time. And press. Nice exhale as you rotate. And reach. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. So placing that foam roller right in front of you, you can use this to help with balance. You can also do this without the roller, or if you need support, you can use the back of a chair. So taking one leg forward, one leg back, keep that heel lifted, lower down into a lunge. So lowering down and up, keeping that chest nice and open, lower and lift. Knee goes over your ankle with this movement. Finding that length through the crown of your head here, and press. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, On this last one, stay low, little pulses. So hips are nice and level. And your hips are squared off here as you lower and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Now you're gonna press and lift that back leg up and down. You can also take the roller forward a little bit more to give you that leverage. And reach. You can take your opposite arm and reach to extend and lift it forward. And press. You have 5 more here. Lengthening through the crown of your head. 3, 2, energy through your toes. Last one. Now you can bring that back foot in. Let's switch it out. So same thing, but on the opposite side. So taking your leg back, switching the roller over, switching your chair over for support, bending your back knee, bending through the front knee as well, and then lift. So you're pressing into the mat and lengthening your legs at the same time. And lift. The first few are always about finding that great form, so you may need to adjust your foot position. You may need to think about pressing your hip forward and drawing the other hip back to make sure they're level. And lift. Keeping the arches of your feet lifted. 3 more here. 2. Now lower halfway down for little pulses, keeping that chest nice and open. Keep breathing. Nice big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift your weight forward. Lengthen. You can extend your arm and leg at the same time and lower back down. Reach and press and lower. So think energy through your leg. Shifting your weight forward. You can also take that foam roller forward slightly to help you with your balance. And press. Keeping that front knee bent so you feel that engagement through the front of your thigh here. 3 more. 3. Reach to lengthen. 2. Last one. And then you can bring your feet together. Nice work. So now let's take our roller, take our towel, place it on the mat here. Take a seat right at the edge. So your tailbone and your sits bones are on that foam roller. And you can start to roll it down. So that way your spine is along the roller or the towel, so your head isn't hanging off and neither is your tailbone here. Reaching your arms nice and long, press the back of your arms into the mat so that way you feel the engagement of your back muscles. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice big inhale, exhale to press them down. So you're just finding that nice neutral spine, keeping your chest open. This is a great posture exercise. You want to focus on pressing through your arms so you're engaging your back muscles without letting your shoulders round forward. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now just take your arms down onto the mat. Lift one leg into tabletop and hold it there. So you may want to keep your arms out to the sides a little bit wider for stability, or another option, take your opposite arm, reach it up towards the ceiling, palm faces in. So you're going to exhale, extend your arm and your leg, and then bring it back to neutral. So actually inhale as you reach. So nice big inhale. Exhale as you bring it back to center. So you're focusing on trying to keep that neutral spine. Nice big inhale and exhale. without rocking your hips from side to side. That's the challenge. So your trunk is really getting a strong workout. You're really focusing on stabilization. And then you're also getting that nice lengthening action through your spine. Reach and extend, and then bring it back to center. 3 more here. Last one. And then you can release your leg and your arm down by your side. Lift on up other side. So you can always start by just lifting to press your leg, and then you can take your arm, reach and extend, and then bend. Nice big inhale and exhale. So you want to think about that diagonal connection. So from opposite hip cage, combine 2 words. So rib cage and then hip bone, you want to have that diagonal connection where you're engaging through your muscles. Nice big inhale and exhale. So you're working through your obliques at the same time. 5 more here. Finding that resistance through both directions. 2 more. Reach and bring it back to center. Last one. And then release back down. So now just finding that length in your spine. You can reach your arms out to the sides and just give a gentle roll between your shoulder blades. And this can feel really good on either a towel or a foam roller, just to get that release. 2 different types of pressure, but it has the same effect. You can roll back and forth just a few more times. You can also take your arms out to cactus if that feels good, or you can just keep your arms a little bit closer. And then you can lift on up. So now taking that foam roller, taking your towel, place it at the edge of your mat, and now you're gonna lie down on your back first, and then you can place your feet on that roller or on that towel. So keeping your chest nice and open, press the back of your arms into the mat, lift your hips up for a bridge. So you're lifting your hips on up and then lower back down. Nice big inhale, and then exhale to lift. So you want to find that length through the front of your thighs here. Again, reach to lift to press on up and lower. And lower all the way back down. Keep drawing belly button to spine as you lift those hips on up. 3 more here. Think about engaging right where your glute meets your thighs. Finding that intention with the movement. 1 more here, lifting your hips all the way up and then lowering all the way back down. So you can keep it at this exercise or you can layer on. So we're going to lift our hips up now, adding a little extra movement if you choose to do so. Lift your hips on up, roll your feet out a couple inches, and then bring them back in. Lower your hips back down. So finding that kind of magic spot on your feet. I like to go a little bit closer towards the balls of my feet, on the but still on the arch. Lifting the hips on up, roll it out and in, and then lower back down. So you're getting a little bit more of that hamstring action. Again, a nice big inhale. Exhale as you pull in and release back down. Again, lifting on up and lower. And release back down. Again, lift, reach, in, and lower. So you can always just go into bridge. That's always an option here. Let's do 2 more. Keep engaging your glutes so that way you're not going into your back muscles at all. 1 more. And release all the way back down. So now 1 more movement here with our feet on top of our roller. Lift your hips on up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, extend your leg, lower it back down, lower your hips all the way back down. Again, lift your hips on up, other side. Reach to extend your leg, lower it back down on the foam roller, and release. So as you lift your hips on up, try to keep them level as you extend your leg, and then release back down. Again, lift and press, and reach, and lower. And release. Again, lift, press. 2 more here. Finding that stability through your hips as you reach to extend and lower. Last one. Lift, press, and release back down. So you can always move the roller a little bit out of the way. Now just taking 1 leg up to the sky. Extend nice and long as you feel that nice stretch. You should really feel those hamstrings right now after working them so hard. You can either point through your ankle and your foot, or you can flex. It's up to you. As you draw your leg in closer towards your face. One more breath here. And then you can release it on down. Same thing now, but on the opposite side, extending your leg nice and long. You can also flex your foot, bringing that leg in a little bit closer towards your body. One more breath. And then you can release your leg all the way back down. So now just hugging your knees in towards your chest. You can roll to your side to sit on up, or you can do rolling like a ball to sit all the way up. So turning to the side now, keeping that roller, or keeping really that towel right along your rib cage. So it's right on the side of your body, pressing your forearm into the mat. Keep your bottom leg bent and slightly forward, and your top leg is going to extend nice and long. Keeping your chest open, sweep your leg forward, circle it up towards the ceiling, and then you're lowering it back down. So as you sweep it up towards the ceiling, you're getting a little bit of that external rotation. So your knee's going to go a little bit up towards the sky, and then lower back down. So kneecap faces forward, rotate to open, and then lower. So you're working in through your glutes, you're working in through your hips here. Keeping the hips nice and level. To be honest, as you take that leg up towards the sky, your top hip will lean back slightly, and that's okay. You actually want your hip to do that. 5 more here, and press. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Now keeping your leg out to the side, lift your leg up and down. You can take your opposite hand and place it behind your head here as you lift and lower. And press. And reach. Keep finding that lengthening action through the front of your thigh here. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now flexing your foot, sweep it forward, point your foot as you take it back. Nice big inhale and exhale. Nice big inhale And exhale here. 5 more. Engaging your glute as you take your leg back towards that back edge, that back corner. Let's do 2 more. Reach and press. Last one. And now you can place your leg down or you can keep it lifted slightly. So now we're going to do a little ab exercise. So depending on your foam roller, this one's pretty hard, so you can always place a towel over for a little extra cushion for your rib cage. Or you can just lean on over, take your hands behind your head. So you can keep your elbow on the mat to start if you'd like. Leg can be lifted off the mat, or you can keep it connected and place your foot down on the mat. Exhale to lift and lower. You can add a little leg lift at the same time. So you're working through your obliques here. 5 more. Exhale to lift and lower. 3 more. Press. Last one and release back down. So now turning to face the side. Couple options with this exercise. So hands down on the mat. I'm actually placing my knees on the foam roller. So again, if this is a little tough on your knees, use a towel instead. Tuck your toes under. So now you're on all fours, pressing away from the mat, shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Press into the mat, lift your knees off the roller, and then lower back down. So you're drawing in your lower abdominals here, lifting on up, and then back down. Engaging through that upper body at the same time. And lift. You can also lower down onto your forearms if this is a little bit too much tension on your wrists here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release back down. Nice work. So I'm actually going to scoot back just a little bit on my mat, but we're going to stay in that same position. So staying on all fours, balance challenge next. So shoulders right over your wrists, hips over your knees. You can just start with your legs or with your arms or do a combination of both. Extend by reaching one arm and then lower it down, and then you can switch. Now try to do opposite arm and leg if you can, and then bring it in, and then switch. Trying to reach your arm and your leg at the same time, and then trying to pull it in at the same time as well. When you watch someone do this exercise, it doesn't look too bad. But when you do it yourself, adding that little lift of your knees creates a whole new challenge. Reach, and then bring it all the way back in. Being really careful that your weight is still in the correct place. So shoulders over your wrists, hips are right over your knees here, and reach. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Reach, extend, and lower back down. Nice work. Okay, so now we have our side lying series on that opposite side. So just taking your roller, taking your towel over, placing your forearm on the mat. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is extended, hips are stacked right on top of each other. So sweeping your leg forward, finding that external rotation through your hip, and then lower your leg back down to that starting position. I like to take my hand on the roller, but it's really up to you. You can also place your hand on the mat. This gives you a nice cue to lift out of your side body. So that way you're working through your trunk at the same time. So then sweeping it forward, lift and release. 4 more here. 3, 2, last one, and release down. So now finding that nice parallel position. Hips are stacked. Lift your leg up and down, pressing away from the mat here. So shoulder right over that elbow. Lift and lower. And lengthen. Finding the strength through the front of your thigh. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold it here. So really focusing on that length, focusing on that connection. Flex your foot, sweep your leg forward, exhale to sweep it back. So you're engaging through your tush. Nice big inhale and exhale. Keeping that chest nice and open. And press. Again, 4 more here. Reach. 3, 2, last one. And then you can place your leg out to the side, either on the mat or slightly lifted for our ab series. So make sure the roller is on that center point of your trunk, so it's about halfway. Hips are stacked, hands behind your head, lift and lower. Nice big exhale, and you want to feel that connection right through your obliques here. And lift. 5 more. 3 more here. 2 and 1, and release all the way down. So now you can turn to face the side. You can take that roller right underneath your shoulder blades, and you can do a few gentle rolls to start, just to kind of release your back muscles. Rolling up and down the length of your spine. And I'm just using my feet as leverage, but you can also press through and use a little bit more of that upper body to help you. And then you can adjust it a little bit. So now that foam roller is right underneath your shoulder blades, you can cradle your head and just open up your chest to get that nice extension in. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. One more breath here. And then you can gently lift your head on up. Come up to a nice seated position. Take that roller, take that towel in front of you. Now you're gonna lie down on your stomach with your hands on the roller for some extension. So getting that nice feel-good extension here. Walk your hands out. I like to take them a little bit wider on the foam roller. Release your head all the way down onto the mat. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lifting your chest, pulling that roller in a little bit closer, and then releasing all the way back down. So as I lift on up, I'm engaging my glutes, finding that length through my spine. And I'm also pressing my hands into the roller as I draw it in, so that way engaging my back muscles with control. But at the same time, I'm not gripping. Nice big inhale. Exhale to lift and lower all the way down. Again, lift to press on up and release. We have 3 more here. And 2. One more. And release all the way back down. Place your hands on the mat. Reach back into child's pose. So separating your knees. You can do this with or without the roller or the towel. You can always place your hands on top. If this is hard on your shoulders, you can always place your hands down on the mat as you lengthen nice and long. One more breath here. And then you can gently roll all the way back up, and you are all finished. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel a little bit better when it comes to your mobility. You feel a little bit longer, a little bit taller, and then you can still feel that strength through your core. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.